Previously on JetSetZero.
I didn't actually officially get a job. I am broke as all hell right now. I have probably a few dollars in my bank account and a ticket back home. I'm bummed to leave. I'm so broke that I can't go on a trip around Vietnam with Kris and Jen. I decided to quit my job, and I knew that Jen was kind of on her way out, and I thought, you know, if I do this right now, I can travel through Vietnam with her.
In Buddhism, there is no secret. You don't get things by praying. It's more a way to think about yourself and what's going on around you and how to cope with those elements.
You know, things don't always work out perfectly, things don't work out how you think it's going to. You just have to realize that a lot of it is out of your control. Jen and I left Saigon, said goodbye to Laurene, left her in tears in the lobby, which was very hard. Got on our bus and we were headed north. And as soon as we were on the road, there was definitely like this air of excitement. I was so excited to get out of the city and start seeing the rest of the country, and I realized that that's my passion. That's what I love to do. I love to explore places. Oh, that's sad. Oh, it's probably been rescued or something.
Oh.
You think?
Rescued.
Well,
Somebody's cut off its tusk and then...
My favorite part is where they take the ball peen hammer to get it to go faster, and they plunge it into its side. That's my favorite part. You know, Saigon's an awesome city, but like any city, you kind of, have done, the stuff you want to do, and then it's, you got your friends, and it's kind of like, okay, I'm always like, what next? What next?
Oh. You ready for the... Oh, that's more than half.
And they can sense because they start flapping, right?
You ready for the carnage?
Yeah.
If you can make fish explode, I would spend like $5 just feeding those fish right now. You know, each packet was $2,000 dong. What is that? 10 cents. I would spend $5 feeding those fish. 5. That's a lot of fish.
Our friend Mian, she's really into volunteering and helping out people. She suggested that we go to the orphanage. Oh. Okay. I thought it would be harder than it was. Most of the children have a disability, either a physical disability or mental disorder, but then you don't really know the story.
4? Is she 4? Is she 4 years old?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm good. Do you know how many children are here?
142.
142. That's a lot of children.
You couldn't really talk to them or have a conversation with them, but sometimes Yan would tell us. But when you're in the action, it's hard to say, oh, can you tell me exactly everything that she said to you? So it's okay. That's not the reason why we were there. After Vietnam, I'll be going to Ecuador with JetSetZero. So I won't be looking at Vietnam thinking, oh, it was so good, I miss it so much. Because I'll be having a blast in Ecuador. It cannot be otherwise. For me, it's a very positive experience. So I think I'll retain really the positive things about it. I'll be happy when remembering Vietnam. Tomorrow, I am leaving for Saigon, which is in southern Myanmar, and I'm going to spend a few weeks going through Myanmar. I've traveled by myself before, which I'm totally comfortable with, but I think Myanmar is going to be a new type of challenge. And then after that, I don't know. I don't know where I will go after that.
Okay, so maybe we'll just wander as far down as we can go and then loop over. Mm-hmm.
I'd eventually like to do the rest of Southeast Asia. I'd like to spend more time in Cambodia. I want to go to Laos and I want to do Thailand. So I think if I came back to Vietnam, it'd be one of those things where, well, you know, I'm in Laos or something, I'm passing through, and I really enjoyed maybe Hanoi or Ha Long Bay. I wouldn't mind seeing that again, but I wouldn't come back here and spend another 3 months here, no.
Last 48 hours in a city, I wanted to hit the pharmacy because third world countries have the best pharmacies where you don't need prescriptions for anything.
And then do you have codeine?
Codeine.
Yeah.
Tablet or in the water?
Tablet. Yeah. Do you have codeine with no acetaminophen? Only codeine?
100 tablet.
100 tablets. I'm gonna have to go to the bank.
$30 buys you a year's worth of birth control, 100 T3s effectively, and a whole bunch of allergy pills.
I can't believe how cheap those fucking allergy pills are. That's ludicrous. It was it $2.50 for 50 pills?
25 cents for this strip of allergy pills.
Those are $30 at home for 10, probably.
We've loaded up.
I'm not in love with Saigon. I like all those tiny shops and so many food stalls and like the atmosphere in some areas of the city. But the city itself, I don't feel like there's so much to see or so many interesting things to see. I wouldn't really call it home, but it feels more like home than any other place in Vietnam I've been to.
23.5 hours and I'm going to be leaving this country. Getting out of here. Feel okay about that? I feel like game I saw, I conquered. Feel good about it. My favorite moments?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's was really fun.
New Year's Eve. Christmas.
Christmas in Laurene was really good.
Christmas was awesome.
I liked meeting Ben.
That was all right. It didn't really do it for me. I think you got more out of that than I did.
I think so too. Just a little bit more though. I'm excited. I'm excited to see Ben again. It's been
I feel really good.
10 weeks? 11 weeks?
It's
been a long time.
I'm going to be traveling by myself. There's something about traveling that like brings people together and makes those friendships like way more stronger than if you had just 3 months with somebody that you knew in town that you just met at home. 3 months on the road is like a really long time. As per usual, Kris is packed, ready to go. And we're waiting on Jen.
I got my laundry this morning, back off, all of it.
Goodbye, Hi-Ha. We spent a good 10 weeks here.
She's not gonna cry.
Mail, I want handwritten letters and postcards and drawings. Draw me pictures of where you've been. Like that part in Dumb and Dumber where Jim Carrey drops her off at the airport. Goodbye, my love. But I'm not in love with Kris. I love Kris. I'm not in love with her. Okay. I think it's time to go. Pretty happy with the way things turned out, despite my low moments. I think those were necessary to get the full travel experience. So I would not have done anything differently.